ran out of storage. I gotta do this live. It's not like anybody's gonna be watching anyways. Oh, but Marty will. Marty will come and watch. He'll care. He says he doesn't care, says he doesn't watch the things that people tag him in, but there always seems to be a comment in my comment section. Marty's not much of a, he's a liar. Proven over and over again, and that man needs help. Big time help before he gets his way to hell. Smooth talking con man. Con away, Marty. You can con all you want on this earth, buddy. But when you go see God, it's just you, brother. And you gotta face God with the lies that you told on this earth, brother. Where does that put you, Marty? Marty, don't you actually know that lying will put you in hell? You're lying to yourself, Marty. Like, Marty, Marty, listen. I don't know if you're just not very smart or this was a lie or what it was, but when the cops were at your place, I don't know about you, but I would have been taking a video of it while I was still live on YouTube so I could show the cops exactly what was going on and everybody else could see that somebody'd call the cops. But no, Marty's got to keep her all secret, and then he can make up his own fantasy in his own head. And now he's got his buddy PBR, teaming up with TPBR. It's funny. It's so funny. The sick little lies that you people will tell. He's still holding on to a basement lie when he could just go down to his basement and take a video, but he won't. But speaking of videos, that courtroom video that PBR says that he has, where the judge says shit and it wasn't towards him, it was towards. Why wouldn't you just show that? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you just fucking show it? Well, only because I don't have to. It's when it's convenient for them to show shit. Like if you had an unedited version. Hey, John. Oh, diverse death losing mother. Diane. How are you, Diane Draper? Do you think lies will get Marty to heaven? And then he preaches like he doesn't, like, I don't know. I think I got God. I think I got God. And what I do before I say and do things is I try and understand that, well, God's going to know everything that I do. Why would Marty act so stupid? Like he says he knows of God, he knows of Christ, but he would act like a buffoon on YouTube. See, this is the thing. Everybody thinks that waking up and being spiritual is about being nice and positive. I don't think so. I think it's about the truth, getting the truth, understanding your real reality so you don't live in a fantasy like Marty. Because maybe if you live in a fantasy here, like, I don't know. What do people think hell is? Like, if there is a hell, is it worth it for these stupid little lies and these YouTube games? I seen Marty put a video on there about false prophets. Doing about me, Marty. I say I'm a prophet. But here's the deal about a real prophet, buddy. They don't want you to follow them. They're here to tell you to get with Christ. They're not here for their gains, buddy. They're here to tell you to get into the truth before you find out if there's a hell or not. Or maybe it's the atheist dream. It's just all over. You just, maybe that's hell. You just don't exist, never existed, and that's that. Who knows what hell is? But I'm not taking my chances on finding out, Marty. And as a man in Christ, it is my job and my duty to let people know when they might be doing wrong. And the only reason I think you're doing wrong, Marty, is because you're proving it and you're lying. So I'm here as a son of God, a prophet, a chosen one, a star seed, whatever you want to call me, Marty. I'm here to tell you there's a better way. You just have to get wrapped up in the truth, Marty. It's all about the truth. See, here, let's play a little bit of Marty's video here. What's Marty saying?
First family might mean, like a mass starvation of countrysides or country people.
Yeah, that's the thing. That book means everything to everybody. But what if we could change the book? You know what I mean? Actually be strong individuals, understand what's going on, and try and put an end to it ourselves. But everybody wants to find out who the Antichrist is and who the devil is. And it doesn't matter, whoever they are, or if it's lizard people like what's this Ike thinks. They're all pussies because they need men to do their work. And the devil's a pussy, Marty. You just gotta tell him he's a pussy. You gotta put it in your head that he's a pussy and he has no power over you. Because right now, your daddy, he's got a strong grip on you, Marty. And I want you to let go of him. Embrace the hardship. Repent, Marty. And be reborn. I know you can do it, buddy. But anyways, you're talking about famine, because like in the Bible. Well, do you know why there's going to be famine there, bud? Do you know all the governments around that are fucking the farmers? Like, I could tell you some sick stories. Hey, Marty, this is just a little story that I know that would have affected farmers just outside of my area. Potatoes, PEI potatoes. These potatoes had some sort of disformation or something on them. Wouldn't have hurt anybody or anything like that. And the Canadian government fucked our own farmers, wouldn't let them ship to the US. The US didn't say they had a problem with it. It was our own government. So, like a whole crop of PEI potatoes, our own country fucked our farmers over something that wouldn't have hurt anybody. Isn't that pretty sad and pathetic? Look at all the other stuff that's going on in Holland and all that sort of stuff too, Marty. It's it's all over. Did you guys even have any farmland left? Or did Bill Gates buy it all there, Marty? Are you okay with Bill Gates? Do you have a problem with me trying to go after Bill Gates, trying to find a way to take him down? Do you think it's okay that his wife said that Epstein had something to do with their divorce? That doesn't flicker a little light inside of your head and go, oh, maybe Bill was there. Well, Bill should be a suave businessman. Why was he in business with somebody that had already been, well, charged with child stuff? But I'm expected to believe that Bill Gates doesn't vet the people that he gets into business with. If you look into Epstein, he was into a bunch of other weird shit too. Like schools for like autistic or some sort of weird children. Like Maybe children have thought a different way. Maybe they have the ability to think outside of the box. You know what I mean, Marty? You're stuck inside the box. So it makes you feel good. Your daddy, the devil, he makes you feel, he's the one that's going to make you feel good. There, Marty. The devil, he's the softy. He's the one that makes you feel good inside and wants you to be positive all the time, regardless of what your outside situation is. He doesn't want you to address it. He doesn't want you to fight for the future of your children. He doesn't want any of that stuff. He wants you to feel good inside. He wants you to feel like you can be an idiot and get away with it. He wants Dagburn to think that he's an idiot and is going to get away with all of the shit he does. I'm trying to do my video and I can't pay attention to both. I don't. What's your question, Diane? I don't want to be rude to people, but I think I get to speak my truth. You know what I mean? How can I be crazy? There's like a million people on the internet who say they're chosen. And they fight with one another on who's right and who's wrong. And they have no real end goal. You know what I mean? They don't. They just tell you you're special and to watch out and everybody's against you. And it's really funny. Listen, Diane, of all people, like I'm just trying to get a video out because like I got some storage problems, so I felt like I had to go live. Like if I had better equipment, Diane, and I didn't feel the need, like Diane, do you know what it's like to live inside my fucking head? Like I honestly think I'm here to help fucking warn you people that you're not good with God and you need to get with God. And if you're going to get good with God, you need to have no fear. You have to address the problems that are in front of your faces, or it's going to be a shitty future. Like, how hard is it, Diane, really? How hard is it for you to go out research and see that the WEF does not have a kind future? Like, watch their videos. Oh, little me, when are we gonna do our debate? What are we even gonna talk about? Like, are you gonna convince me that I should be more like you and just fucking not fucking worry about what's actually going on in the world? Like, dude, have you seen Iran? They're like, you think there's gonna be some fight in there? So when you start sending troops to Iran and you start doing that, and you got your Navy overall there and stuff like that, and you got Cuba. You got Cuba. Do you think Cubans really like I know there's a lot of Cubans that live in America, but do you actually think that the Cubans like America? Do you think that? But China and Russia both have military bases there now. That's just a hop skipping away. Let me tell you, she's a quick plane ride to Cuba there, little me. I mean, they just can grab a boat and just come visit. You guys can't. Like, doesn't that make you? And then you got to think, you've been pumping all this weaponry and shit to Ukraine, right? Do you know, and this is from Biden himself, you guys are low on supplies. But in order to make those supplies, you need supplies from China. You're having some, like, why is this so hard for you, little me, to say, hey, Carl's probably right? Like, Hey, maybe I should be a man and do something. Because I'll tell you what, you are definitely not the worst person on the internet there, little me. Not by a long shot. I think I got you figured out anyways, but there's like Marty. Like, he actually lives in a fantasy. Like, he's in his own little dream world. It's like watching Dagburn. You don't know what's a skit and what's real. Like, you have to really, like, you don't get it because you don't claim to be a Christian, little me. So I understand why you act the way that you do. It's these once claiming to be Christians and holier than thou, and like like, how many lies has Dagburn told? Like, what if Ryan Upchurch went and did a fucking hair follicle test to fucking prove that he wasn't on drugs? Would that shut everybody up? Would everybody finally see Dagburn for the fucking loser that he is? And fucking Patty? Like, I've been watching some fucking retro clips of fucking old Dagburn ripping up that painting that somebody paid him money for. Like, what a dirtbag. Like, what other ones? Oh yeah, he offered Ryan $100,000. He would fucking leave his channel, do everything. Just pay me out. Just pay me out for being a fucking pain in your ass. Pay me for being a lying piece of shit. Give me 100 grand for something I didn't have to work for, but he calls it work because he thinks being a lying piece of shit is work. Fucking con man, eh, little me? Like, I don't get it. Like, even Patty, like, how would you feel, little me, if you knew that your mom fucked you? And your mom can't even admit that she fucked you. She goes and fucking grabs some fucking piece of fucking garbage that has talked nothing but trash on you. Gives them 10 grand, whatever else, laptops, fucking art supplies. Oh, like, holy fuck, man. This is a weird world, man. You guys got me living all twisted as fuck. I have no idea how you guys live like this. Just do 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 do. Oh, we come on YouTube to escape the real life. This is why we do it. You guys are living lives you shouldn't be living because you allow it. By the pieces of shit that are gonna destroy your children and your children's children. Well, shouldn't that tell you what kind of person Patty is, anyways? I mean, she's sitting there fighting over fucking the fact that she fucked one of his friends. And then there's rumors that came from Dagburn. Like, remember the rumors from Dagburn? That she was fucking the drummer and all this other stuff? But Dagburn's a good guy. The same guy who she went to Paintsville. The reason Ryan went to Paintsville because she was not only being harassed, but sexually harassed. And then they have the threats of getting a hold of the 13-year-old sister. Like, none of this makes fucking sense. Foo facts. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Lily. But this is, and then Patty says she's spiritual and stuff like that. It's like, you gotta know. Like, either Upchurch is going straight to hell. I don't think he's setting his mother up. I don't think that's a person you go out of your way to try and set up and fuck over. Oh, okay. I need to get a YouTube set up because I think I'm going to start posting more. I think I'm going to give my true thoughts. What do you think about old AD playing that fucking video of fucking Power Strokes woman? You think that was kosher? don't care at all what's going on in Istanbul or wherever. I'm happy right here not knowing anything about other BS. Why would you want to not know what's going on? That's what I don't get. Just ignore it. Fuck the children's future. Like, the system's against you guys. Did you know that? Did you know the system's against you? Like, I could give you a million instances, little me. Like, a million of them. Like, how do you go and get to the point where you fucking gonna kill yourself? You go and seek help. And then the people who fucking had you believing you should be in the hospital or believe you should be dead fucking put you back into the hospital. And you don't even, like, dude, it was like they pick you up. And I have a video, like, asking my doctor to talk to me. Like, hey, bud, don't I get a chance to fucking say, hey, why are you doing this? This is probably my workplace. I just fucking spilled a whole bunch of their fucking bullshit all over that was true on the internet, and there's nothing they can do because they don't have an NDA with me. Like, fuck. Like, hey, doc, come on. This is AD. You love AD, eh? I bet you do, Diane. See, I don't have a problem with them playing that video because really the problem is that if it was so much of a problem of him playing her face, why did she go there knowing that, well, they'd have to know that it was being filmed, right? I mean, but more of the problem is if she feels threatened by people knowing where she is, maybe Rusty should take care of the threat and not AD. You know what I mean? Like, protect that woman, Rusty. Go get that woman. Protect her from the actual people who want to harm her. Wouldn't that be more of a solution rather than fucking dogging on AD for whatever? But then again, AD's always been kind of a coward with Rusty. I seen that, like, way back in the day. Rusty used to say, hey, let me up, let's talk. AD wouldn't. I think it's because he really knew that Rusty would fucking verbally fucking obliterate him, but that's just my opinion. But then again, Rusty told me I should take my show over to Rumble because, well, YouTube's not the place for fucking parents to become heroes. You guys, as Rusty says, I love the drama. I'm here for the drama. But then another time, when the drama's directed towards him, he's not really into the drama. So I'm really not sure what Rusty's into. You know what I mean? This is why you guys confuse me. You're all fucking fake as fuck. Fake. You lie about where you live. You lie about fucking everything. You lie about what you own. Who fucking cares where you live? Why the fuck does it matter? If you're on YouTube trying to build a channel, tell somebody you live in a fucking trailer. Hey, I'm trying to get out of my situation. I'm trying to see if I can be assistance to the world. But then again, all you guys do is fucking crash each other and fucking knock each other, show up at each other's houses. Like, that's so loserish. Like, you're doxing bullshit, little me. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And then you guys can say anytime you guys want, I got death threats. But then you think if you had the death threats, you'd have them fucking printed out. You'd fucking show them. You fucking, you know what I mean? What if there was a God, little me? What if? And he chose me to help you. You've been kind of a little cocksucker to me. Would that make you feel bad? You know what I mean? I bet it put a fucking pit in your belly. Are there chosen people? Are there? I'll tell you what. I think, and I know you're gonna fucking try laugh at me, but Alex Jones, I think, is chosen. You know why I think that though? I want to give you reasons why I think that. Not only is he trying to make the public aware, like he called 9/11 before it happened. Do you know how he did it? It's because we put the fucking pieces together and we figure shit out. But here's the problem. Is we're not fucking perfect. Sometimes we get some Sandy Hook problems. You know what I mean? We're not always right. That's why I thought Ryan was chosen. He's gone through quite a bit in his life. I'll give you a million reasons you want them, little me. We can fucking debate. What's Ryan gonna do? Call me a piece of shit because I thought he was fucking special? Hey, he's the one that said he wanted to do something fucking legendary. Now, actually helping the world and turning the news to help us would be something, because that was always part of my plan. I want to join the MAID program because I don't want to live in this fake fucking world with all these fucking lying bullshit fucking, like, it's terrible. Really, it's terrible. The fucking lies you guys come up with. Like, I'm not saying everybody. I shouldn't generalize like that, but I mean, just look at the lies that, like, I won't even use you, little me. Little Wade. Like, this is why I feel like if Wade's got cancer, this is why I fear that he's not going to heaven. I mean, he said all that shit about me getting shock treatment and special fucking drugs and being locked in a sane asylum and fucking whatever else. Then there was he wanted to try and use my kid against me and all this other shit. I mean, you guys sound real good when you got a common enemy, but your friends need to understand if they become your enemy, you're gonna become that person to them just because they disagreed with you guys. It's really ridiculous. It is ridiculous. You guys got me off track. This was supposed to be that special dedication to Marty. Like, I want Marty to go to heaven. I want you all to go to heaven. I really do. But, I mean, you gotta be the ones to get yourselves there. And it starts with the truth. It starts with not lying. I mean, stop making shit up. Like, it's just weird. You should be proud of who you are. Be authentic. You know what I mean? Don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of you. Get the answers you want. If you think you're fucking chosen and you want someone to prove you wrong because you'd love nothing more than to stop. Because here's the deal, little me. I think I get everything that you fucking people want so desperately. Like, you can ask my wife years ago. I'm like, something's telling me I'm going to be famous. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Something's telling me. And, well, that's not really my cup of tea, man. I mean, you know what I mean? But hey, you guys want it so desperately. Like, you'd fucking do anything for it. Fuck. Like, anything. 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 If not the fame, the money. Just sell each other out for a few bucks. Like, it only take 100,000 to get a fucking Dagburns channel. Like, that's pretty ridiculous. Dude, like, I followed that whole thing through. Does anybody out there think that Dagburns in the right? How do you know if you're chosen? I don't know, it's a burning desire in your heart to not see children fucking get hurt, knowing that there's fentanyl on the street, knowing that you got an open border, you're fucking president. Okay, listen. The whole system's rigged against you guys. You know how you run around calling each other fucking pedos all the time? You know how you play that little game? I'll use Upchurch's idol, Elvis Presley. Documented pedo. Look at the women he was with. I mean, really. We idolize this guy. There's been so many of them that have been with children right in front of our faces, and we don't even see it. You're fucking president. You're fucking president. Fuck the Epstein list. There's a fucking diary from his daughter saying they had showers together. For fuck's sakes, wake the fuck up. Like, you guys got a fucking laptop that 51 fucking federal agents signed off on. They signed their name saying it wasn't fucking real. Those cocksuckers, every one of them should be in fucking jail. You've got your president on video saying that a little piece of crack like this should let you end up in jail forever. But then there's his son with pictures of fucking chunks of it on a fucking scale, and no one gives a shit. No, Joel, you're better than us. It's like my prime minister. When should a prime minister have an NDA? Like, if that news article is real, that he has an NDA with the young girl, which coincides with the fact that he was, like, didn't finish his fucking term out in school, like, and then his best friend from school, who was another teacher, is a convicted pedo. like, when do we say, hey, guys, at least answer our questions? Don't say it's misinformation. Like, I just like to have, like, they could end so many conspiracies. Like, a DNA test for Trudeau would prove that he wasn't Castro's son. We could just end all the Castro talk. Because listen, little me, if you look into it, his mom was a little girl crazy, or a little boy crazy. And well, they had special trips to Cuba. And the timing might work out where, but he could end all that. Because mom may have been a sweetheart, but she's the one on TV saying she was boy crazy. You know what I mean? And then we got this weed charity thing that I'm just bringing it up because mom, money going to the Trudeau. Like, it's like there's a lot of questions I have for Trudeau. Like, a lot. Like, his friends, there was a ventilator, like they say there's a ventilator scam through the COVID thing. They bought a bunch of ventilators, right? Yeah, Fidel's son, no shit, for real. Take some pictures of Trudy Trudeau there and put them next to Fidel, and let me know if there is a possibility. And then put a picture of his biological father and see what makes more sense. But you can always be wrong, right? You can always be wrong. Like, when do we not put things together? Like, there's fucking Chinese police in my country. There's Chinese police. There's fucking army bases in Cuba. That comes from fucking Trump saying that. Where's the Russian fucking Navy right now? Because they don't need them for Ukraine, right? Where are they sitting? What are we gonna do? Huh? What are we gonna do if China invades Taiwan? Have you seen any strength from your president? Any? America's supposed to lead the free world, right? You guys took on that responsibility. You say it. Be men and fucking do something about it. Say something. Start fucking speaking your minds. Look into things. Or at least let me know where I'm wrong. I don't like this shit funneling through my head. I don't like thinking everybody's a fucking idiot and unaware of what's going on right in front of their fucking faces. Like, I'm supposed to believe that Dylan Mulvaney should be a woman of the year? And Kim Kardashian is the man of the year. I'm living in a fucking backwards world. Like, like this isn't made up shit. You know what I mean? And like, when you start looking into shit, it's all sorts of fucked up. It's just fuck. The world is just like, you even question, are there fucking cloned rappers? Because I've seen these videos where this fucking guy says he's cloned. And he even gives the name of the place called Clonaid. And then you look it up. There's a website. It's kind of a shitty website, but there is a website. But then you look and you see that the woman who's in charge of Clonaid is actually being charged with some sort of thing. And this rapper's been fucking like having her back. And it makes you wonder, is it a possibility? Like, and know who else I think I told you about Alex Jones, how I think he's chosen, right? Kanye West, I think is chosen too. I've said that for a long time. I just thought it was easier to try and ask Ryan if he was chosen first rather than try and go after Kanye. I thought it was an easier route. Kind of silly on me, eh? But hey, never give up. Because I think Kanye, like, chosen ones aren't perfect. They kind of went through some shit. Kind of had to have some bad shit happen to them to fucking actually understand what's going on in the world. So, the shit that I've been through, I think it becomes a benefit for you guys. Because I learned and I can teach you. You know what I mean? But, like, do you think someone who has assaulted you should have any say over your mental health? Like, does that make sense? And the funny thing is if I got the issue, like, that's the thing. Like, I always offered you guys phone numbers. I was like, you know what, fucking dox me. I'll give you everything you want. Hey, why don't you talk to Marwood? Why don't you ask him? Why don't you ask him? Why don't you ask them why they didn't give me an investigation? Like, was I that bad of a guy where I didn't even deserve an investigation on what? Instead, they fucking get me locked up in the fucking hospital because I wanted my investigation, and I said, here's the secrets, and I'm gonna start letting them out all over the place, and there's nothing you can do about it. So because they had dirty secrets. But here's the problem. I shouldn't have held on to their dirty secrets. We should live in a world where we don't have to fucking cover people's dirty secrets just to fucking keep a hold of our jobs. Because, see, that's what they did to my friends. They made them hold on to their dirty secrets. Because if they didn't, they could lose their jobs. And it's fucked, man. See, the people who did that to me, I don't think they're horrible people. In fact, they're fucking a lot nicer than the people that I fucking have seen on YouTube. They would look at this and go, what the fuck? But when it comes down to it, and there's a chance you can lose something, fucking sell you out in a second. But yet, every day they look nice. They look like they'll come to your house. They'll watch the fights with you. You go to each other's weddings. You do all sorts of shit together. But hey, I guess it's their family or me, right? Do you hurt your family to do the right thing? When should doing the right thing ever hurt your family? But that's what we're taught. That's what they teach us. Keep your fucking mouth shut and things will go good for you. Don't worry about that guy. Don't worry about what's going on over there. That's not you. You don't have to worry about that. You're smarter than something like that. Don't worry. It's fucked. You know what I mean? This world is a fucking shit show. But the thing is, I am starting to see people wake up. And it's refreshing. It is. It is. Because, well, little me, at least you know what's going on. Tell me you know what's going on. There's nothing we can do about it, Carl. Don't just worry about what's going on in your own house. It's comply or you have no fucking bank account. Well, then what do we do then, little me? I don't know. Like, have you guys watched that movie on Netflix? I don't even remember what it's called, but it's got Julia Roberts in it. And you guys should, like, I haven't finished watching it yet, but there's like some frequency thing in there. You guys ever think about old harp? What are they ever going to do with that harp? It's just weird because it's like, you know, old Klaus and them are predicting a cyber attack sometime, just like that. Yeah, WEF Klaus Schwab. You can, if you don't believe me, go listen to himself. Well, they're prophets too. See, they like to tell you what's happening and then fucking make it happen. But anyways, this was supposed to be about Marty. I wanted to scare the god into Marty. I want Marty to get his fucking shit together. I want him to stop acting like an idiot and get wrapped up in the truth. Who knows? Maybe he'll get so wrapped up in the truth, he'll get out of his victimhood and he'll, like the Bible says, how many times? How many times? I don't know, but it says no fear a lot. Don't fear. We just have to say no to him. How are we going to do that, little me? We're going to get the alternative news to come together to tell the fucking mainstream news. You're going to fucking get in trouble if you don't start telling us the real news. Or if you're telling us the real news, let us know where the fucking alternative news is telling us the fucking lies. Let's fucking clean this up. Let's get the truth together, little me? We'll use all the devil's tools against them. I'm using YouTube right now. I knew this whole time. I knew it, buddy. I'm fighting the devil right now, using his own tools. And you're one of them. But here's the thing. I'm going to help bring you back to your real daddy. I'm going to bring you back to God. And the way you do that is through the truth. That's not by following me, little me. That's by following you, buddy. Remember, when you follow you, you're going to be brave and strong. And you'll become that superhero for your children that they deserve and they need. I will tell you one thing. I'm going to be honest with you, little me. I don't think you're a bad dad. I don't. I think you're probably a good household dad. You love your children. And I've never and I do believe that you love your wife too. I believe you're probably a pretty good husband to her. You just you just like to make shit up. You like to try and bully people. You like to feel powerful sometimes. But see, we all got our good and we all got our bad. I think we just need to balance her out a bit because we're a little out of whack on the bad side. You know what I mean? It's like Sodom and Gomorrah out here, man. It's like is anybody is like is, oh what happened? What happened? It's still going? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll come on tomorrow.